Hey, sixth graders. Friday, Super Bowl Friday. Prepare your stomachs for food. So today, again, everyone is welcome. So if you're seeing this early, come on to class. Welcome to join us because we are starting out with a Super Bowl challenge. Our big objectives today are number one, more work with adjectives and adverbs. Again, just like nouns and verbs. I felt like you guys, there was some struggle with understanding what they are. That's okay. That's absolutely fine. We're supposed to. But we have to understand nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, and then we'll get to some more if we are really going to be able to write. We have to understand how to write fluent sentences. So that being said, first thing for today is in class, I am going to do a Super Bowl challenge. If you predict the score correctly, I will buy you a king-size candy bar and of your choice, and I will send it to you in the mail. So here's what I would like. If you want, if you are in class, we'll do this together. If you're not, you're welcome to send me your score. I would say you got to tell me who scored. Like, actually, I tell you what. You got to tell me who wins, and you got to tell me the score. So my score would be Chiefs 34, the Bucks 24. I think that's going to be the score of the final. If I'm right, I'll buy myself a king-size candy bar. If any of you get, I tell you what, I'll open it up too. If you get the right score, or you get the right win, and you get a score that's within 3 on both sides, I will buy you a king-size candy bar and send it to you in the mail. So send me your picks if you want. In class, we'll do this together. All right, in class. Again, part 1 of today, there's 2 parts. We do our right brain stuff, which is grammar and parts of speech. That's what we're studying, is parts of speech. Speech mean like, how do you use a noun? How do you use a verb? And they have to go together, right? Remember, noun plus verb equals a sentence. No noun and a verb, or no verb but a noun, you don't have a sentence. So all this goes, this is how we construct sentences, and that's part 1. That's right brain. That's right and wrong writing, very analytical, mathematical. The left brain stuff is the second half where we read, okay? So part 1, what is an adjective? I want to remind you, an adjective is any word that describes a specific noun. It answers the question, what kind? Again, I've done this a bunch of times, but I'm going to keep coming back to it. If I have the noun house, I want to ask what kind of house it is. It will say huge. All right. And again, an adjective goes before or after, but it is a word that describes a house, or it describes a noun, what kind it is. Okay. A verb, or sorry, an adverb. This obviously describes a verb. It's in literally the word. So if I have a verb like walk or stare or shout or think or eat or be, to exist, I want to ask, how did they do that thing? That's what an adverb is. So if they walked, how did they walk quickly? How did they stare? They intensely stared. How did they shout? Weakly. How did they think? Long and hard. 2 things. They ate well. That's how they ate. Now, again, this is not easy. And today in class, I'm going to go over this. So I'm going to go over this with you right now. All right. So first things first. That insane clown was big, so big and scary. So I did this in class yesterday, but basically, if you play this out right, the question is, let's look for adjectives first. So that insane clown was so big and scary. All right, where's my noun? All right, what is the person, place, or thing? It's clown. Okay. So what kind of clown is it? It's definitely insane, right? It's insane. But here's the thing. Someone will say, Mr. Slaby, the clown was also big and scary. Okay, that's not quite true. It is really tied to that word was. So was big and was scary. That's an adverb here. It is, because yes, it's talking about the clown, but it's actually talking how the clown is being, how the clown is being, not what kind of clown it is. That's hard. That's really hard. A lot of adults couldn't do that. but we're trying to work on that. So technically, insane does go with clown, but big and scary go with was. So they're adverbs. So there we have both in that sentence. All right, next one. The cat gently jumped on the trampoline. Okay, so what are my things here? Okay, well, cat's a thing. Gently's not a thing. Jump's not a thing. On and the are not a thing. Trampoline's a thing. Okay, so I have two nouns. Okay, is there any word describing the trampoline? Technically, the is, but we'll talk about that at another time. That really is actually which trampoline or which kind? The trampoline? It's a little different. It is technically an adjective, but we call it something else, an article. I'm not going to do anything with it. But I do have this cat here. Is there any word describing cat? No, there's no word there. So I don't really have, it doesn't look like I have an adjective. All right. But I do have a couple other things here because maybe there's an adverb. Okay. So of adverbs, I'm looking for a verb. Where's my action word here? Okay. The cat, what did the cat do? Well, the cat jumped. Okay. Did the trampoline do anything? No, it didn't do anything. So the cat jumped. All right. So jumped is my verb because that's what the cat is doing. How did it jump? Jump gently. All right. There we go. That's my adverb. It did have a type of jump. It jumped gently. So there's my, it has to be an adverb. All right. Number 2 is done. All right. Number 3, I picked up a rotten carrot from the ground and it was slimy. Okay. I'm going to start with my adjectives. Where are my nouns? Okay. Person, place, or thing. I. Okay. Yes. Picked up a rotten carrot. Carrot's a thing. Okay. From the ground. The ground is a thing. Those are all nouns. And it was like it's a thing. Oh yeah, 4 nouns. Now I got to go through. Are there any words describing them? I. There's no word describing I. Carrot. Is there any word describing carrot? What kind of carrot? Yes. Rotten. That's got to be an adjective. Sweet. From the ground. Is there any word describing what kind of ground? Nope. And I have it was slimy. Is there any word describing it? There is. Slimy. But remember, adverbs describe verbs. And have something weird here. If I ever see the word was and a word after it, I probably am dealing with an adverb. And sure enough, yes, it is the noun, but slimy is describing how it was. So technically, slimy goes with was. That's an adverb, not an adjective. That's where people get confused. So it was slimy. It's in the state of being slimy. All right. And there's any other words? No. No more describing words. Okay, number 4. Okay. The cute puppy sneezed on its thick tail. All right, here we go. We'll start with adjectives. All right. My nouns, my person, places, or thing. I got a puppy is a thing, and a tail is a thing. Okay, puppy. Any words describing puppy? Yep, cute. That's what kind of puppy it was. All right. Tail. Is there any word describing what kind of tail? Oh, yeah. Look at that. You got a thick tail. Okay. Now, every other word. Actually, here's another crazy one. You want to get really nuts? Most people don't know this. So thick works. Guess what else is actually technically an adjective? It's. That's because it's telling us what kind of tail. It's a thick tail, and it's its tail. So technically, we got 2 adjectives there, and most people don't think of it that way. Don't worry about it. You don't have to. Sneeze is my verb. Is there any word describing how it sneezed? No. All right, so there you go. All right, next sentence 5. The gigantic horse angrily kicked the small man. Okay, start with my adjectives. Horse is my thing, and man is a person, place, or thing. All right, so I have horse. And is there any word describing horse? Yeah, I got gigantic. It's describing what kind of horse. Any kind of word describing man? Oh, yeah. Look at that. It's a small man, so small is an adjective. All right. I'm going to move this. Small. And then what about my verb? What is the horse doing? It's kicking. So is there a word describing how it kicked? Yep. There we go. It's angrily kicking. Gonna do this. All right. Is there any other verbs? Nothing else. The man isn't doing anything. Okay. So there we go. 6. The destroyed building was quickly torn down. Okay. So I have building is my thing. Is there any other thing here? Just that's the only thing. What kind of building was it? It was destroyed. There's my adjective. All right. Was quickly torn down. Okay. This is interesting. So technically, what happened to the building? It was torn down is a verb phrase. It was torn down. How was it torn down? It was torn down quickly. That's my adverb. Number 7. The rusty sword broke in mortal combat as the muscular man wielded it mightily and bravely. Whew. All right. I got some things here. What are my things? All right. Sword is a thing. Combat is a thing. It's a thing. Man is a thing. And I think that's it. Okay. The rusty sword. So is there a word describing what kind of sword? Oh, yeah. Rusty. Okay. Broke. Broke is actually what the sword did. Is there any word describing broke? No, so we won't do anything with there. All right, let's go back to combat. Combat is a thing. It's a battle. Is there any word describing what kind of battle? Yes, it's mortal combat, which means to the death. The muscular man, is there a word describing man? That's another thing. Yep, I got muscular is another word. Wielded it, that means held it, right? Is there a word describing how he wielded it? Oh, yeah, mightily. Yes, mightily. It means he's got power. So he wielded it mightily and bravely. Huh. So I got 2 words. There we go. I got 2 adverbs. And there's nothing much else here. All right, did it. All right, number 8. I was sitting in a driving car with my sibling and uncle. Okay, I is the noun. Car is a thing, noun. Sibling and uncle, that's things and thing. So I was sitting. So I is a noun. Is there any word describing I? No. Car. Is there any word describing what kind of car? Yes, driving. That's the kind of car I have. Is a driving car. It's moving. Okay. Is there any word describing sibling and uncle? Nope, doesn't say they're nice or kind. All right, now the only other thing is verbs. All right, where's my verbs here? All right, I is doing something here. I was sitting. So was sitting is the verb. There's no word describing how. And then there's nothing else doing anything. So that's it. All right. 9, up in space. The astronaut gazed thoughtfully at the huge hot sun. Okay. The astronaut up in space. Space is a place. So is there any word describing that? No. No, not really. Actually, we'll get to this in a little bit. This is not adjective, adverb, noun, or verb here. In this usage, there is a noun here, but forget that. The astronaut, that's a noun. Is there any word describing astronaut? Nope, not really. Is the huge hot sun? Is the sun a thing? Yeah, the sun is a thing. All right. Is there any word describing what kind of sun? Yes. Huge and hot. I got 2 words. So huge and hot. And any other words describing? Okay, no more nouns. Now let's look at the verbs. All right, the astronaut. What's the astronaut doing? It's gazing, which is looking. Is there any word describes how it was gazing? Yes, thoughtfully. Yep, that word is describing how it is gazing. And is there any other? Really, that's it. The sun isn't doing anything, so there's no verb. All right, last one. Angrily, the boy fled to his room, small and insecure. All right, the boy is a thing and a person. Room is a thing and a person. And I don't have any other. Okay, so here's what we got. The boy. Is there any word describing the boy? Not how he did anything, but the boy. Is there any word describing the boy? Technically, no. Now let's look at the room. Is there any word describing room? Technically, actually, yes. What kind of room is it? It's his room. Weird, huh? I know you don't think of words like his as an adjective, but actually it is. All right, now let's go back and what did the boy do? The boy fled. Okay, the boy fled. Did he flee in any way? He fled angrily. Yes, angrily goes with fled, not boy. So I need to put my X out on angrily. And it's not, if it said the angry boy, that'd be an adjective. But angrily is describing how he fled. That's why it's an adjective. All right. We still have two words here, small and insecure. Now here's the thing. This is sneaky, and this is why adjectives are crazy. What word is small and secure describing? Is it describing the room? You might get confused and say, yes, it's not. What's it describing? The boy. It is. The boy fled to his room, small and insecure. So really it's saying the small and insecure boy is fleeing to his room. So I was wrong. Look at that. That's actually, those are both adjectives describing the boy. They're just not next to it. Okay, here's what I want you to do, team. I want you to take a picture of the correct work, submit that to Schoology for part 1 today. So I want to see that you follow this video. I know it was troublesome and took a while, but this is important stuff. All right, so I hope you all have a great weekend, and put this away, submit this, and then go to part 2, which is me reading the crossover. Take care, everyone. Hope you have a great food, fun-filled weekend. Huddle up. It's going to be cold.